guys, Crystal here, and as you can see, my crock pot is out and we are doing a hot process soap. We are doing sweet pea today, and the colors we're doing is Flash Dance Mica from Mad Oils and Voodoo Mica from Mad Oils and Bright Yellow Raincoat from Mad Oils in white. So I've got my fragrance done. My oils are nice and hot. My lye is ready to go. My silk and my sugar. Everything is ready to go. So let me get my stick blender in. Let me give my lye a quick buzz. Alright, that looks good. And let's get started. Alright. Alright, that looks good and thick. Let's set that back up. There's our lid. Set that back there. Alright guys, we're going to let this cook and I will bring you back when it's time for the thick mashed potato consistency. Usually that's where I stick blend to get the big volcano for the big finish. And then we'll go from there guys, so hang tight. We'll be right back. I just wanted to show you something. When your soap rises up like this and stays risen, that usually means your crock pot is too hot. So I have cut mine down to keep warm. This could just be meaning it's folding over on itself. I'll know what the consistency is once I get in there. But I'm going to let it rise just a little bit and fold over. But yeah, when your levels come up this high and they stay this high, that usually does mean your crock pot's too hot. So I've cut mine down. And now it's folding in over on itself like it's supposed to. It's not the big volcano, I don't believe. I think it's just folding in on itself. So I'm just going to let it do its thing, watch the level, and then we'll stir it down here in just a second. See how it's folding over in the middle? That's what we want it to do. As long as it's not rising like up above the crock pot, we're good. It's a good thing that it's folding in over on itself. It means it's cooking. And that's what we want it to do. I might not need my stick blender this time. You never know. It just depends on how fast your crock pot cooks your soap. Okay, we're still at a thin consistency. So I'm going to have to use my stick blender here in a minute. But it's not ready to be stick blended yet. See how fluid it is still? You want it at a medium to a heavy consistency before we stick blend to get that last volcano out. And then it'll get real chunky. And you can just see the difference in the changes of the soap. So we're going to let it do its thing for a little while. And maybe it's going to rise up and fold over on itself a little bit more. I'll check the consistency and see if we're ready to stick blend. So I'll bring you back. Checking the consistency, and it's at about a medium to a heavy mashed potato state. So it's time to stick blend. But I'm going to keep my spatula close because I'm going to need it. So let's go ahead and get our stick blender and start stick blending. See how it's getting good and thick? Alright, I think that's enough. Now we want it good and thick. Oh, don't spill on me. And it started to volcano again because I stick blended. And there's the consistency I'm looking for. That's much better. See how fluffy? Just how fluffy it looks? That's what we're looking for in consistency. We are now ready for our super fats. And as far as it goes for me, this will not bubble up and try to volcano again. It's already at that point. So at this point forward, really all it's going to do is cook a little bit more. So let me get my super fats. And I super fat, I actually did a recipe on my last hot process. I gave out a recipe. And I super fat with shea butter, cocoa butter, and extra virgin olive oil. It's already starting to turn that Vaseline looking stage. See the color of it change? And it's pretty fluid. See if we can knock down some of this soap here. Alright, now that my super fats are in, I'm going to let this cook for about another 15-20 minutes. And then we'll come back and we will section it off. I'm going to keep the lid off. We'll section it off. Well, first we'll fragrance it, then we'll section it off for colors. So, be right back, guys. Alright, so now I'm going to put the yogurt in. If you can see, it's translucent. So, my super fats have cooked. It's cooled down a little bit. We're going to go ahead and add our yogurt. Look how good and fluid that looks. Look how fluid that looks. That looks awesome. And check the temperature. It came down a little bit. Alright, now that we got our yogurt in, it's time for our scent. And this is the sweet pea. And it is anchored in tapioca starch. Smells so good. Oh my gosh, I love this scent so much. It's nice and fluid, which is good. Just gotta get in there and swish it all around. Make sure that all the fragrance is in there, all the yogurt's in there. Let's see, did it bring the temperature down anymore? Oh yeah, by about 10 degrees. Alright guys, let me get my ladle and it's time to color and separate. So the first one I need is white, and I know about how much I need. Looks good. Let me set this over here. Now our pink. other pink. It's a little bit too much in that. Oh, I need to get one more thing. Guys, my battery died. So here's our other pink. It looks like this is going to be lesser of the other ones. I might have to rob some from the other containers. Get it out with my spatula. Yeah. Let's add some from this one. Oh no, not quite that much. Alright, the first one we're going to do, I'm going to set this down. First one we're going to do is white. And this thing, I switched to a new one and it clogs. And I don't know why. Whenever you're mixing the colorants, go from the bottom up and just go round and around. Make sure you get all the color, all the soap, so you can get it colored. And it's good and hot. Maybe a little bit more. Alright, let me get my other spatulas. Alright, let's make this one yellow. You gotta put some muscle into it. Alright, there's that one. Now for this pink. Alright, now for our voodoo pink. Alright guys, let me get my mold. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start plopping. Try to lay some colors just all over. And then we'll take our hanger tool if I can find it. I think the plop and the hanger tool together would be awesome. Let's get the rest of the white. I missed some. And the rest of the yellow. And there's not much of this pink left. Alright. Let me see, did my wire hanger fall down here? Yes, it did. Alright, now for the wire. And that is hot. Woo. Okay. Oh, we missed some. Let's get that in there. Alright. Make sure it's even. Now what I like to do is take the end of my spatula and just make little marks up and down. I love the way this looks when we cut it. Alright guys, and that is it. That is our sweet pea. Here's what she looks like. Very pretty. But we'll put this in the freezer and hopefully I can take it out tonight and cut it by tomorrow. Alright guys, stay tuned for the cut. Alright guys, we are back to cut the sweet pea. And it is soft for some reason. I don't know why, but when I took it out of the mold, it was super soft. It's still a little soft, so I'm thinking I might have put too much titanium dioxide in it, because my titanium dioxide is water soluble. So we will see when it goes to cure, but this is the sweet pea. So let's get it in piece. Yeah, see, that's super, super, super soft. So it might take a little bit longer for this soap to cure out. Yeah, that's really soft, guys. And I think my little thing is too far out. I need to mark it somehow. I don't have a marker and I really don't want to etch it in there. There's some swirls coming out. That's kind of pretty. The yellow kind of looks translucent in a way. It doesn't really look like yellow. I think I need to tighten this a little bit. I think it's still pretty. Yeah, you can definitely smell it. I hope that this scent stays as it cures. I've been having the hardest time getting my scents to stay. And I get my fragrances from reliable sources, guys. I mean, I get my fragrances from soap and candle suppliers. Really good ones like Nature's Garden, Candle Science, the Flaming Candle Company, Rustic Essentials. I mean, just to name a few, those are a few places that I get. I have a lot of Nature's Garden. So I know they're good quality fragrances. I just think I'm not putting enough. And I've tried anchoring the scent in some tapioca starch. I don't know if that's worked yet. I haven't tried. Ooh, that's pretty. I haven't tried the soaps out to smell them since I've started doing that. So I'm not real sure if it's worked. I know anchoring fragrances works in essential oils. And oh, that's really pretty. I love that one. I know it works with essential oils, but one of my subbies told me to do it, you know, even with the FOs. So we'll see. So I've been anchoring it. She didn't really mention that's pretty. I like the little purple bloom in the middle. This is pink, but it looks purple. It's probably that Flash Dance mica. Yeah, I think that's the Flash Dance mica that's coming out. But she really didn't mention how much tapioca starch to use. I went back to the comment and couldn't find it. So I've just been using like 1 or 2 teaspoons per like a 5-pound batch. Seems like that's enough. Ooh, I like that side too. But I don't know if it's worked yet or not. I haven't tried the soaps to see if it has. That side's pretty. Last piece. Well, we got one more. Oh, there's still some things stuck to it. There's the end piece. Alright, guys. That was my sweet pea. Now I gotta clean my cutter again. I just got done cleaning it. I swear, this thing gets so dirty. I mean, all around it gets dirty, and I gotta scrub it with alcohol. But if you like this video, please do subscribe and hit the like button. And comment. Love to hear you guys comment. Just a quick announcement. I am going to be doing a 500 sub giveaway. And I'm really close to the 500 mark. I'm almost up to 400. And I know I can make it. I know I can get up to that 500 mark. When I do get up to that, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. And in the giveaway, I am going to be giving out 2 gifts. The first gift I'm going to be giving out is going to be a gift box. And that's going to come with a lotion and a body butter, a lotion bar, and a couple soaps. And then the second gift I'm going to give away, I'm going to give somebody a couple soaps. So there's going to be 2 giveaways in it. And it's going to be like a contest. So be on the lookout for that video. And I'm really close to launching my websites, guys. I'm working all day today on getting my soaps in the wrappers and the labels put on them. A lot of the ones that I did and I didn't write down what fragrance they were, they really lost their fragrance anyway because I don't think I've been doing it right. But so it's just going to be put either no fragrance or lightly fragranced on the label and on the website. So be on the lookout for that. I should have it up soon. I know I keep saying it's going to be coming, but I'm going to work all day today to get those soaps wrapped and ready to go. So that's about it. So until next time, guys, bye bye.